Welcome back to a special Thanksgiving edition of Cleveland on the Rocks. We're at License Bourbon Bar, and I'm Matt. That's Jay. That's Keith. And Keith brought a secret bottle over. The new Sam Adams Utopias. Welcome back, guys. So we got our beer here from Sam Adams, and Sam Adams does one of these every 2 years. These are aged for an obscene long amount of time and end up coming out at 28% alcohol. Now, is it always 28%?
No, I mean, some of them have been a little bit under, like 26, 25. I want to say 26 was usually where they're at, so this one's a little bit higher. But,
oh, yeah. So, Keith's gonna...
They definitely put on a show with this.
I know. This is cool. They had these at the liquor store, and I'm like, Keith, I see one! And he goes, I know, I have one, Matt. And I'm like, go! I'm like, this is so cool. Because I've never really looked for it before until Keith was talking to me about it, and I'm like, dude, I wonder if I'll ever see one of these. And then I'm at the store, and it's right there on the shelf. I'm like, this is crazy.
They started this in, like, early 2000s, correct?
Yeah, it's been going on for 20-some years now.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner jokes about it as this is not a moneymaker for them. They spend too much money on the barreling process and this and that. I mean, I'm sure he's still doing okay.
Right.
But
because it's Sam Adams. Sam Adams is crazy.
And in Ohio, these are starting around $250. They might be around $240, closer to the breweries. But yeah, it's interesting, and people will raise the price to $280, $300 sometimes. So
yeah, as I say, we've seen them online for like $450. I'm like, ooh, all right. So when you get one of these bottles, he's going to show you what this looks like here. It has some very, very cool features to it this year.
You know,
right,
locked into place.
It's quite possibly one of the coolest looking beers I've ever seen in my life. So, yeah.
It has a nice little picture of Sam.
Opens, closes like windows. He's carrying it out to his car from the store, and it's going ting, 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 and he's like, what is going on with
my
this?
bottle broken.
Really, really, really cool.
And then the first thing is you run out there and go, okay, thank God. There's actually, it's locked into place. So.
And I believe it's actually copper and or something, because it definitely feels like copper, pewter, something. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy. I mean, the bottle's pretty heavy itself as well. It comes with a...
Not a twist off.
Not a twist off? All right, well. We got just the thing for that. We're all ready for this. Keith's got us all set up. And there it is. The fresh crack.
No carbonation. You got to remember that. This is closer to, figure a wine.
Like a port wine or a cognac of sorts. It should be about as thick as one. Oh, yeah?
It smells nothing like beer. Which I expected that.
Smells like a red wine.
Does it? Oh, it definitely does. It smells like a Merlot or a port.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very different. I'm going to let Keith pour this one because I feel like I go overboard a lot of times. So
and pretty much anyone that knows me knows how much I like wine. So this is going to be very, very interesting.
Oh.
Wow.
It's a limited edition. It has a serial number on the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just noticed it. See?
It does. This is bottle number 07641.
Nice. Wow, look at the legs on that.
I told you it's going to run down the glass like it's syrup, dude. That's crazy.
And it's close.
Do you always joke with me that I underpour mine with all everyone's and
That's
see what
pretty
Keith
close.
thinks?
Okay, fine. I don't know which one you want, man.
Oh,
what do you want from me?
It don't matter.
You want me to add a little more of this? I gotta be careful with the spills. Each
feel like
ounce
it's even-
is...
You're pretty close. You're pretty close.
Worst case scenario... I don't know which one was yours.
It don't matter. We didn't drink out of them.
Yeah,
so
worst case scenario, we'll add a little bit more, but...
So this is one of those where I'm going to call Keith in 2 weeks here, and I'm going to be like, hey, Keith, how much of that bottle do you have left? And he's going to be like, it's gone. I'll be like, oh, man.
My fear was always I'd come home after a night out, pop it open, and God knows what would happen to it.
Just take pictures. So that way people know you did it. They're like, oh, yep, he drank the whole bottle.
That's insane.
This is crazy. It smells really good. It smells almost like coffee.
Dark that color.
So there is a fruit flavor in there, and I don't know if it's like the Merlot flavor I'm smelling or the red wine type.
It's almost like a blackberry.
This is crazy.
It's like a blackberry with like a hint of coffee. I don't know why I get a coffee on this.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a blackberry and like a red berry, but not a sweet one. I am very, very hyped for this. Like, this is the one I was like, yes. Keith brought it down here. We sat here and looked at it for about 20 minutes, and it was awesome. So, but this is really cool. Thank you for sharing this with us, Keith. I appreciate it
so much.
I guess it's time to try, right?
Yes, let's do it. Cheers, guys. Cheers to all you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
yeah. Thanksgiving.
Hope you're enjoying turkey watching us drink.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
All right, I'm going to say this. I really didn't think I would like it at all. It's actually really good.
It is.
It's kind of fruity.
There is the fruit flavor, and I expected it. The first sip, like, I thought I was going to dry my mouth out and go, well, what are you doing?
Right.
What did you do? What did you... But it's actually...
It's really good.
You get coffee afterward?
Yeah.
You do. So it starts
Fruit
off with like a berry.
Coffee at the end.
Yeah. It's like a dark berry taste. And then it finishes with like a coffee aftertaste.
Almost like someone took some fruit and just squeezed the juices into your coffee, stirred it up a little bit, but it wasn't as thick and heavy.
Right. And it doesn't
really good.
It doesn't taste like any alcohol though. I think that's the thing.
I'm starting to get a warm flavor coming through, which I completely expected right away, obviously, because I don't drink anything over, I mean, the highest beers we've had have been like 17 or 18%, I think.
Yeah.
So anything over that 20, 25 mark, it's usually not my cup of tea. So.
Right. Yeah, this one, once you roll it around your tongue underneath and everything, it does kind of give you the little dryness to your mouth in the corners. But it still has that fruit forward. It's very good. It fills your mouth with like a great fruity flavor, dude. It's really good.
Really good.
If you like dark berries, you will absolutely love this. This is great. So, I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are going out there buying a $240, $250 beer, but this is freaking amazing.
Yeah, if you get a chance to try it, I know the breweries have it at Sam Adams and the one in Cincinnati. They usually have them on either tap or draft with their cask, but
once these are bottled, how long is it in the bottle before you're able to buy it? So how long would it have been bottled before you got it here?
I can't tell you that. I believe they do it, like they start asking for the labels, because they have to get the okay for the labels months in advance.
So the label, like the white part back there?
Any type of thing like this also. Because like the percentages change, so it's not like one set thing. They do put different ingredients, different barrels every 2 years or whatever.
So they rotate the barrels. So this beer goes in a barrel and then a different one, or they just rotate the barrel, like move it.
I don't know for sure. I'm thinking
they just rotate it.
Yeah,
because they do that with whiskey as well. They'll roll it, or sometimes they don't. They just let it sit in the rick house at the top or bottom and. You get the different flavors from the top and the heat or the cold in the bottom. That's really cool. I think that's really cool that they're doing stuff like this with beer, where it's a very different thing than everyone else is doing.
And for the longest time, Ohio couldn't get this. They talk about it. 15 states won't allow it in there. I think it was only about 10 years ago where Ohio changed their laws to allow anything over, it was like 8 or 9%. And that was brewing in the state or like bringing in from out of state type of thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we'd have to go to another state to go pick this up if it was a couple years ago.
Yep.
So that's cool that they let it in here now because this is really good. I don't know that you're going to see this very often because it only comes out every 2 years.
Yeah.
So you'll see it for a little while maybe because I mean honestly, I wasn't looking for it so I don't know if I've seen it before, but I definitely seen one down here like within the last week. So I mean. It's here. You can find it.
Most places were only getting a bottle or two. They were trying to repetition to get another one in. I know some were 2 $250. I saw as high as $280 in stores. I'm sure online there's people that are reselling. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're up there. But I mean, it's a good bottle though. It's something that everyone doesn't have. It's kind of like the thing I do with whiskey. I go to try to find something that everyone else doesn't have. Let's share this. You guys want to try this? I know you don't have it. You're not going to be able to get it, but here's what it is. That's why I like doing bottles like that. Like stuff like this. This is just absolutely insane that you found one of these and brought it over. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is one where you don't want to be sitting in your basement by yourself. You'd rather a couple people over to try.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, kid graduates college.
Right. And what better day to do it than on Thanksgiving? Yeah. Well, everyone's giving thanks for... I give thanks for Keith bringing over this bottle. And that's what it is. That's killer.
It's almost like I've drank a little bit because I really enjoy it, but I started to forget that it was beer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like a brandy, kind of.
It does. And I like brandy, so that works perfect for me.
I'm going to have to try brandy. I don't know.
I'll pick one up. I don't think I have one right now.
Yeah.
I drink them a lot. But heck yeah, this is an awesome bottle, Keith. Thank you for sharing this.
Absolutely.
This is awesome. And I hope you guys are having a great Thanksgiving out there. If you guys are doing stuff and you are drinking somewhere and you are not somewhere where you can, walk home, make sure you get an Uber, get home safe. People love you. They want to see you tomorrow. So don't drink and drive. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikToks. We got new shirts coming, but we got these shirts too. So down in the description, if you guys want to pick one up, it's right down there. Click on down there. And make sure you guys are having a fantastic Thanksgiving. Celebrate your families. Do something cool. Have some fun with the people you love. You guys have a great day.